Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot for a pick a card. Today we're going to ask what is emerging in your life. So this can be external things that are emerging in your life going forward, or this can be internal things, okay? So before we get started, as always, the timestamps will be in the description box below. My email to ask questions, to suggest content, or to reach out for a personal reading is in there as well. To every one of you who purchased personal readings for family and friends during the holidays, thank you so much. That is such an honor for me. I am truly grateful, and I love getting to know you and your friends and family and the similarities in energy. It's amazing. I loved it. So thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have 3 images here. Now, while these images all depict a female, the idea is what emerges from us, regardless of what gender or whether we, resonate with a gender and identify with a gender at all, doesn't matter. But creative energy is divine feminine energy. So we all have, regardless of how we show up, in this physical vehicle, this body, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So when things emerge, that's typically divine feminine energy. So that's the energy depicted here. So we have our first choice with this image. So this is group 1 or pile 1. And we also have this star that goes with this particular image for pile 1. All right, then we have pile 2. This is the image for pile 2. Beautiful. And this is the snowflake obsidian star. This was an agate with druzy. And this is our third image. And this is a gray banded agate star with a druzy. Okay. So let's tune in to the energy that's coming from these particular cards at this time. Let's release any energy, thoughts, ideas that we had before we came here. Clear that for a moment and intuitively choose between pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3 to see what's emerging in your life going forward. And we'll get started. Hi, group 1. This is your choice. This was your image. And this is your gray banded agate, druzy. All right, so right away what I'm getting from this is freedom, sovereignty. This image of this person is dancing like no one's watching, okay? You see the wings that are kind of emerging in the shadows from her arms, a real sense of freedom, of flowing, connected to the moon. So greater intuition. They're showing me the high priestess, so much greater intuition, connection with your emotions, not being governed or limited by the collective or different people that have been in your life. Old self-limiting patterns are being released. You're really emerging free. Oftentimes when you get intuitive information, you don't trust it. And this is Spirit saying one of the things you're going to do is you're really going to emerge as this self-aware, self-assured person who's connected to your intuition, because a lot of the past experiences of trauma and pain that have been taking up so much space, right? So much space without paying rent, if you know what I mean. That is all kind of being released. We're moving into a year that adds up to 7. That number is about divine intervention, guidance, protection, a lot of spiritual growth, right? Claiming sovereignty. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? And then you have light activation. All right, so for many of you in this group, this is an amazing card. This is the evolution of spirit, actioning of plans and transcendence. So oftentimes when you have received an attunement from the universe, whether you're aware of it or not, if some of you have gone through Kundalini awakening, some of you may have worked very much on meditating regularly this year to try and help you move through some of the trauma or stagnant energy of the past. But this is, energy that awakens dormant DNA. We do have light codes that come from the sun that actually affect you at the DNA level, okay? But it also affects you emotionally. It affects you spiritually. It affects you mentally. It allows you to connect more so with your soul and spirit. So you'll have a greater up-leveling in your awakening process. So things start to shift really drastically. So I think for many of you, you have received many of these light activations, and therefore you're kind of freeing yourself from the old dogma, right? From the energy of the collective. And no longer will you be kind of kept small, if you will. The opportunities for you are going to really be as big or as small as you allow them to be. All right. So if we are open to some things that are different, strange is the word they're giving me. And they don't mean strange like you're strange, but it's more of this might not be like you. But as we open up to these activations, we start to get a better understanding of how they can play out going forward in our life and leave this old energy, the years of the past, that cycle, and step into a new beginning. So it's time to kind of start to make action plans as we feel comfortable more and more with where we are, where we're going, planning for the future, learning a little bit more about something that we might be interested in so we can pursue that. That might be the thing that, is so-called strange. It's a little different. So let's see what else we have for you. Yeah, many of you are going to be uncomfortable in where you've been. So you're kind of emerge this person that some people are not going to be familiar with. And they might literally ask you, what's happened to you? What's going on with you? All right, and you get birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And you also have Starseed, what lights you up. All right, so many of you are starseeds, whether you know it or not. All right, and many of you recognize that. We have Sirius coming through here and Mintaka, for those of you who resonate with being a starseed. And then you have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. Okay, so you've got a lot of cosmic energy and cosmic ancestors around you that are helping you move into this new energy. Okay, there's so much about shifting into this new energy of the earth. Dream the world into being. So this is you emerging with this spiritual upgrade where you actually are going to impact others' thoughts and feelings about people, life, energy. Okay, you're going to be very sensitive to people who are very stuck in the 3D, and it's going to make you very uncomfortable. It's going to make you very uncomfortable with that energy and with those people. So for a lot of you, you're going to emerge into this new soul tribe, if you will, okay? And it's going to be more of those souls that you've interacted with in the past. And when I say past, I mean many past lives, many different dimensions. But it's also going to be partnering with that soul tribe, connecting with that soul tribe that will support you as you go forward, that will be by your side. Okay, they'll be like-minded people, and you're going to feel secure and safe and more at home. All right, let's see, what else do we have for you? All right, your first card out is New Beginnings. All right, so Here's the number 13. New beginning is about starting over, looking at things differently, you having come out of your shell, you having connected with who you really are, and they're giving me full body chills. In the bottom of the deck, number 46, transformation. So here we have 19 is a 10, end of a cycle, new beginning. 46 is a 10, end of a cycle, new beginning. And then we have a new beginning. All right. So I think it's pretty clear that the dense energy that you've experienced in the past, we all have through personal experiences and through what's happened in the world, it was too much for you. And many of you are going through this massive transformation so that you can be part of and emerge in this new energy of those who are going to help humanity over time move into that new energy, right? Which is that it's 5D energy, which is the energy that we're moving towards along with the earth herself. Okay, so is it always easy? No. Is it somewhat uncomfortable? It is. Do things that we used to resonate with and people that we used to be connected to fall away? Sometimes. All right, sorry about that. Someone showed up that I wasn't expecting. All right, so just to get back to it, so there will be you creating an environment in your life where you find more happiness, more love, whether that's externally and internally or both, more success, okay, more prosperity. Because when we let go of the things, the ties that bind us, right, we become free. And from that sense of freedom, it's amazing how we make such different choices. All right, angel spirits and guides, what do we have? All right, your first card out is Sky Father, trust in the unknown. So when we are moving towards a new beginning, when we are moving towards something where we create the life that we ideally would like to have, because we are self-assured, we have a greater connection with our intuition, we have a greater connection, to the universe. A lot of the things that in the past we would be a little too afraid to take a chance on, or to move towards, or to try, or to believe in, okay, those things become easier and easier as we kind of trust in the universe. And the other card that flipped out at the same time is trust your talents in changing times, Spirit Fox. So now that's two messages, trust and trust. Why? Because you're going to create this life that's going to provide you with a lot of new beginnings, because you've transformed, and you're, as much as you've changed, this is just the beginning for you, okay? So you have to trust this process, or you will self-sabotage. Not intentionally ever, but it can happen. And then Stargazer, set your sights higher. Right. So we just talked about how, when we get complacent in life, we accept how maybe we're not as happy as we could be. Maybe we weren't meant to have something better in this life. And Spirit's saying, no matter where you are in life, no matter how you see yourself right now, no matter your age, okay, no matter your relationship status, set your sights higher. There's something more for you, so much more. So you can feel confident to choose your path, trust your instincts, all right? The cosmos will help you to hold space, and these different soul tribe of individuals will help you hold space for that to happen. So you can kind of drop your guard when you align yourself with these kinds of people who are like who you are emerging as, right? You've all gone through the process of shedding your old skin, and now it's time to kind of surround yourself with that energy, and then just bask in the joy and light of what's to come. But always through making plans and focusing, all right? So huge emergence of not only spirituality, but because of that, your life here, because it says creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Your life here is going to be better. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. Okay, Ace of Wands, passion ignited. You've also got positive movement forward. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, love begins. The Emperor, authority. Discontent and boredom, that is the Four of Cups, 44. And prosperity begins, number 1. Okay, group 1. I don't know how many times we can say new beginning, but Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's always the divine, the cosmos, the universe coming in and saying, here, we have this to offer. We have this to help you. Step forward, move forward in a positive momentum. All right, be the emperor. This is what all this about trust and setting your sights higher. Be that emperor, embody this energy. So now that you've accepted this is where you're going, and you have decided, I'm going to trust the universe. I'm going to trust, what my ancestors have given me along the way that have been dormant in my DNA. And I'm going to step into this emperor role, who is the King of Kings. And this is where the divine masculine comes in, right? Because this is Aries energy. This is Mars. So it's time for you to prop up yourself. It's time for you to set forth on these new beginnings where we have, look at this tree growing here, right? It starts from a small seed. It lays down roots. We move, we emerge, we grow, we bear fruit, prosperity. Through the growth, we transform continuously, right? We have transformation. And this sets off an opportunity for you to improve your day-to-day life, your financial situation, create some kind of opportunity where you can incorporate all of this change, how you've emerged into this free, sovereign, cosmically enlightened, transformed being. All right. And then we have passion ignited, Ace of Wands. Again, this is about your purpose. This is about what you want to do. This is how you identify with yourself. This is what you want to pursue. And you have a new passion, right? And then it's connecting to something that fills your heart, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like, yes, this is why I'm here. This is what I was meant to do all this time. All right. Leaving behind and walking away from discontent and boredom, which is the Four of Cups, which is life thus far hasn't fulfilled me. Life thus far hasn't given me what I wanted or needed. I've been disappointed. I've been disillusioned. Okay. And we allow people or energies or situations to take up space within us, use up our energy, and we don't charge them rent for it. So we're just going to step away from that. If it doesn't make you feel happy and joyful and empowered, then we need to step away. And here Spirit is coming in again saying, this is all going to move forward in a positive direction. So expect the unexpected. Step outside of your comfort zone when you get some kind of information. Don't think, oh, this is just a coincidence or that's a crazy idea, because all of those doubts are the past coming in to limit you, okay? It's the past coming in to say, oh no, this didn't work out before. So it sets us on a path of fearing the unexpected instead of trusting the unexpected. And that's where we run into roadblocks, and then we say, I can't do this, and we fall back into the old pattern, and then we wake up 5 years later and we don't understand, why am I still in this situation? Why can't I move on? Why am I still stuck in this? I tried. Well, and yes, we tried, but when we let the old fears come back in and take over, then we go back into those old patterns. Right, what do we have with the Four of Cups? Empress, fertility. All right, so Venus energy coming in. Venus is the most beautiful planet about love, right? So it's love in its greatest form, love of self, love of others, a unity consciousness, a connection to the divine, a love to create. And look at her. She's like, her heart is completely lit up, right? She's completely connected. Once again, the image behind her is the tree, right? Creating a prosperous life because I'm following my path. I'm being brave. I'm trusting myself. I'm leaving this Four of Cups, this discontent and boredom, and moving into complete autonomy, authority, but in a way that empowers myself so I can capitalize on all this new beginning energy. It's really amazing, the energy that's coming through for you, Pile 1. Saint Martha, number 11, authority. That's twice. So we have authority once and twice. And here, number 11, all right? That's that, North Node. That's following the compass that's set for us. Setting our sights higher, okay? Believing in ourselves. Trusting what the universe has laid out for us. All right? Many of you have, and if you're a starseed, you're going to resonate with this. The traumas from things as far back as Lemuria, right? Sunken Lemuria. And I mentioned Mintanka coming through here. And of course, that planet is no more. So this energy, some of this trauma and fear has been in your DNA for millennia after millennia after millennia. Look at this, planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Yes. So we have the fertile soil, abundance, creating something in your life that will provide you with great joy, a great sense of accomplishment, right? Prosperity begins. Planting seeds, we have the tree again. So you get the clear message that this is your time to create. This is your time to build something. This is your time to grow something. This is your time to plant something, because it will reap the rewards. You will, receive the benefits of that. So now is your time to make a change in your life. Create space, number 38. That's another number 11, 11, 11. So create space. How do we do that? The energy of the past, the traumas, all those things that give us anxiety or make us second guess ourselves or make us think about the things that weren't so pleasant that happened to us in the past and how, well, that's the reason why my life is the way it is, or that's the reason why I'm that way. Okay, that all has to be released. You have 1111 here to create space for something new, expansive, to create something that you can birth, right? Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. What lights you up? This is Spirit asking you to connect in. You also got soul family. So this is a message from Spirit. Stay connected. Find your tribe, right? Surround yourself with people who have gone through much of what you've gone through as far as awakening, adjusting, expanding, being open, growing. And then you have awakening. So this is, and you see the image here, right? They're both sitting in the triangle, getting divine connection from the cosmos, awakening your soul, awakening you to your soul's messaging, to your soul's desire, to your soul's plan. All right. So a huge shift for each and every one of you going forward on awakening, trusting, stepping into the new, because you have the ability to create unbelievable blessings in your life. The message has come through over and over and over. So you are going to emerge a more abundant person in spirituality, in the heart space, in your overall well-being, in your energy around this amazing ability to create a better life here. So trust in that, acknowledge that, accept that, and then move forward on that. All right? All right, so that's what I have for you, group one. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe. And in the comment section, write I enter, and your name will be added to the contest. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group two. This is your image. And so this is a beautiful image. This image gives me vibes of the Strength card, right? Where this beautiful, delicate woman has overcome, has transcended, and has transmuted a lot in her past, but yet she has been able to emerge healed, strong, determined, confident, healthy, just beautiful energy. Okay, so let's see what we've got here for you, group two. All right, angel, spirits, and guides, what do we have for group two? How is group two emerging? What is emerging for group two? Light body, number 20. Independence brings comfort, past restrictions, ancestral healing. Okay, so that is kind of what I was describing, I was getting from this, right? Emerging, independent, a lot of healing, no longer tied to the past. You kind of see her kind of looking, off to the past, almost as if it's like, I know it's over. I can't believe it's over, and I'm ready to move on. But there's a little bit of energy still there that says, I still need to work on a little bit of healing. I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm more free than I was before. And I need to kind of accept that. Now, what I love is she has this crown on. Crowns always represent sovereignty, okay? Sovereignty is your freedom, your release from the things that keep you from stepping forward in your most powerful, authentic, empowered way. Okay, sovereignty is about freeing yourself from whatever has happened to you where you felt like you weren't living your best life. Things were never lining up for you. You were never able to experience that you really wanted before. And they're ringing my left ear. So there's a light body activation, an attunement that takes place, right? It does start to awaken dormant DNA. All of these cards are about spiritual awakening and evolution and the way in which it occurred for many of you. This happens a lot when there's been a lot of past trauma and stress in this lifetime, okay? And to end that from being carried over to future lifetimes, we have ancestral healing that takes place. We get light body activations and attunements, okay? So they're showing me in my mind's eye right now the Aquarian energy of the star. So some of you might have some Aquarian placement, sun, moon, rising Venus, but they're giving me full body chills. Definitely a healing and an upgrade in spirituality and evolution in your DNA. So for some of you who've dealt with some healing and health issues, in fact, when we see the apple here, we're reminded of the old phrase, an apple away keeps the doctor away. So some of you have been dealing with a lot of emotional and physical ailments. So we're going to see an emergence of health, of vitality, okay, a greater sense of feeling pretty good in your own skin. And then you have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. Yeah, so when you have a light body activation and you see the light activation going through here, the Council of Light is a number of members, deities, ascended masters, that sort of thing, that come in, they watch over you, they activate you, they give you guidance, all right? They step in and act as guides, and those cosmic beings, some of them who actually walk the earth at some point in time, who are helping you to transcend some of that old energy, okay? And then the other card you have is align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. All right, so when we go through a situation where we get attunements and activation, we start to, of course, get downloads, get greater information that we get in meditation. Sometimes it's when we're outside, sometimes it's just when we're real quiet. Sometimes we look at a cloud and, you know, we see an image that reminds us of something or gives us an intuitive hit. We start getting a lot of messaging, and one of the messages that always comes through is they point out the things that aren't in alignment in your life anymore, what needs to be changed. And they show it to you over and over again until you start to realize this needs to change. All right, they're ringing my left ear. Part of that last bit of healing and releasing past restrictions is if there are people, relationships, environments, community around you that fractures your ability to move forward into this new energy, that is something that's keeping you out of alignment. And when we're not in alignment, we can't fully capitalize on the new energy that comes into our body physically, right? Through activations, through light codes that are coming to the earth at this point in time. So for you, you're going to have to take a deep dive and look at what's not aligned in your life and needs to be changed, because you are emerging this. They're showing me like it's a combination of the Strength card, the High Priestess, and the Empress. Not feminine, female energy, but it is divine feminine energy, because that is energy for creation. That is energy for flow. That is energy for being in connection with what your soul wants. How does your soul talk to you? Via your heart, okay? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Oh, this flew out. Look at that immediately. Artemis, focus. So I absolutely love Artemis, an incredibly powerful, powerful goddess. This is spirit saying you have got to focus on this new energy. You are emerging a stronger, self-assured, capable of so many things, but you need to focus. This focus will provide you with a lifetime that is one that you feel like this is where I was meant to be. It'll make you feel grounded. It will make you feel like you're stable. There will be less anxiety. You'll sleep better is what I'm hearing. So big changes in your energetic field. And then you have number 20, the in-between. So this is spirit acknowledging that right now you're in between that where you were and where you're going, and to embrace the in-between, because each experience in the in-between gives us lessons for us to learn from, experiences for us to incorporate and integrate as we move forward, the stronger, independent, self-assured, capable. You know, they're showing me a picture of the 9 of Pentacles. So independent, self-empowered energy. Okay. And then last you have Glen of the Ways patterns, number 12. Okay. So this is that release of patterns, aligning your life, what needs to change, the patterns that we've been in the past, right? We're going to focus, we're going to move from the in-between of patterns to this independent, emerging, strong, self-assured, empowered, self-aware person. What happens when we move into that energy is we create an environment where we are healed, we are transformed, we can focus on our ambitions, right? We can focus on our purpose, what it is we really want. We can focus on letting our true identity, our true self come to the surface. We can co-create with spirit or others to create a life that we are experiencing every day here, where we are feeling successful and proud of ourselves and secure. All right, angel spirits and guides, what else do we have, please? What else do we have? How is pile 2 emerging? What is emerging? Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. All right, so I had said to you that they were showing me a couple of images combined together, and here's Medicine Mother. So this is, it's like having this unbelievable intuition, and that intuition guides you in a way where you're balanced and authentic, because see how she has this infinity and then she's got this illumination, right, where she is in alignment, and that guides you to make decisions that provide healing, because we talked about healing for some of you, that provide a sense of assurance, a sense of confidence, and a sense of trusting that this new path for you is the one you're meant to be on, okay? The medicine woman draws from amazing ancestral information, knowledge, teachings, has incredible intuition and an inner knowing. Some of you, your clairs are going to open up, so clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairvoyance. Okay, that's going to open up as well. That's part of the attunement and the light body activation. So take note of the intuitive messages that you get, because they are going to give you messages about moving forward, right? There's a lot of ancestral, with this ancestral healing and the Council of Light coming in here, you do have a lot of ancestral guides around you, and they are going to help you to kind of grow and navigate and transcend through what you're moving through, the last remnants of healing and letting go of that trauma or that stress or that energy that kept you from fully stepping forward to your full potential, okay? Somewhere where you can really focus and ignite your passion, that which would really make you happy in this life. What would you like to start? What would you like to be part of, to create? How do you want to move forward in your purpose? Your purpose doesn't have to be a purpose of, great spirituality. It can be, I'm going to be doing this in this job, and I'm going to bring this kind of energy to whoever I interact with. You know what that does? That creates a domino effect, right? A wave of energy change where the humanity, the collective, all improves, all up levels, all shifts into higher levels of energy, higher levels of being. So for many of you, you'll have to navigate continuously through different vibrational energies. But as you kind of honor your inner knowing, that's going to become easier and easier. And the things that don't align with you and the patterns of the past are going to fall away, and you're going to step into this divine orchestration of amazing things that come into your life, and you're going to be this independent creator being unlike anyone you've ever thought you could be before. And then you have Joan of Arc conviction, number 6. All right, so we all know the story of Joan of Arc. She was an incredible warrior. She was divinely guided, connected to Archangel Michael, very focused on doing what was right for herself, humanity, the universe. All right, so that's the kind of energy that you have surrounding you. So really beautiful energy surrounding you at this time. All right, you are that warrior. You've got Artemis here, and then you've got Joan of Arc. And then I said this reminded me of the Strength card. You have this strength and tenacity. You have been a warrior in past lives, okay? You are stronger than you realize. All right, angel spirits and guides. Let's do some tarot. So incredibly strong and have amazing intuitive abilities and knowing. So you are emerging as that strong, insightful, intuitive person. Okay, number 18, shadow, that's the moon. Number 4, 4 of Pentacles, firm foundation. 5 of Swords, conflict and defeat. Ace of Swords, triumph and success. And then 16, disruption. Okay, that would be the Tower. All right, so let's move these over here a little bit. All right, so for you, group 2, what they're saying, and this falls in line with, you know, what we were talking about before, is that there is still a little bit of energy, trauma, and stress from the past that need to be released, okay? Because when we see the moon, major arcana, okay, this is ruled by Pisces, but it also makes me think of Cancer. Okay, and we do have 4 here, so 4th house, so you might be Cancer. But this is that shadow energy that's still there a little bit. So we talked about all of the healing and the alignment that needs to take place and how you're moving beyond that. This is recognition from Spirit saying, as you release that shadow, okay, it's like this being of light is taking the staff away from the shadow. They're not going to share it anymore. So as you release the fears and as you release the concerns and worries about, I don't know how to move through this, I don't know what to do next. This is Spirit saying, but you do, and you are being guided, and you have an inner knowing, and that's going to be necessary for you to trust, okay? This 4 of Pentacles is, I have to hold on tight because the unknown makes me feel like I'm on unsolid ground, like anything could be taken away from me. Okay, and once again, it makes me think of the 4th house. So the instability in your life, the financial insecurity, the lack of solid family foundation. Okay, this is kind of holding you in this shadow energy of, this is what I'm afraid of. This is what I don't think I can get away from. And it's causing a lot of turmoil in your mind, in your thoughts, right? It makes you think, I can't get away. I can't go up the stairs. I need to stay down here. This is all I know. This is where I've been. I can't get away from that. And Spirit is saying, no, that's not the case at all. Because we have the Ace of Swords. This is a new epiphany after the disruption in your life. So some of you may have had some kind of disruption or catalyst. Some of you may be experiencing some things that are very difficult right now, but it's like the universe said, it is time with this light body activation for you to claim your independence, to start your new beginning, all right? To be open to the new information that you're going to get. Some of you through downloads, some of you through things in meditation, some of you through, this inner knowing, some of you through connection with other people, where you're going to be, they're showing me like a path, a brick path, where you're going to follow that to your independence, your success, your life where there's less anxiety and trouble and difficulty and strife, because there's just been too much of that, okay? And that's not only in this lifetime, but ancestrally and in past lives, this has been patterns. There's been too much out of alignment. All right, let's get a clarifier on the 5 of Swords. Clarifier for the 5 of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Recognition or reward. Moving into a different scenario where you're with people who are supportive, who are loving, who are there for you. You are recognized for who you are, what you contribute, how you've grown, the light that you share, your knowledge, your love, your heart, your understanding. Beautiful energy. What do we have for the Tower? Clarifier. Yep. the Empress coming in, new creations, new beginnings. This is always a new beginning card. New beginnings to create fertility, to create abundance. When we see fertility here, this is ruled by Venus. This is about love in all its forms. This is about the desire to interact in things that are beneficial for us, things that help us grow, things that help us flourish, okay? Always creating, always on the cutting edge of some sort of creation. What might that creation be? Could be a new idea for something, could be a new way to make a living, could be just a new thought process, could be a shift in ideas. That's all creation, okay? But all of these things are going to bring you into a point where you're independent, and also for many of you, you have material harvest, 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is independence. This is financial security. This is feeling secure and stable, all right? Where I said, this is you not being secure and stable. And here we now are in the 9 of Pentacles, which is security and stability. Angel, spirits, and guides, what else do we have? Opening to love, my heart is open. Yeah, so this reminds me of the 6 of Swords, where you are leaving the baggage in the past behind, right? Healing, ancestral healing, the things that aren't aligned, the patterns that are not good for you, embracing this new energy, opening up to your gifts. Your heart is open. Therefore, we are allowed to follow our soul's path. We go with the flow. We're emotionally fulfilled. Many beautiful things continue to flow into our life because why? We're in alignment now, right? No more patterns. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Final card. You have 2. Focus, number 37. So that's twice that you have focus. So spirit really wants you to focus. 37 is a 10. End this cycle. Start something new. Ace of Wands, starting something new, okay? This is really important for you to focus. Many of you get distracted by the energy of those around you and the energy of what's happening in the collective. And Spirit is saying that you're going to have to kind of create like a mental barrier with that, because it's going to prevent you from moving into this amazing new energy of you as this independent, self-sufficient, abundant, creative, self-assured, empowered person. And your other card you have is Awakening, number 2. So this is just more confirmation. This is not a process that's over yet. You're going to continually move through this awakening process. It might be a little bit uncomfortable from time to time. It's not going to be disruptive to your life. It's going to provide alignment to your life. But the awakening process is one that will continue for you so that you can fully emerge with this energy, which is amazingly powerful creator energy. Okay? All right. So that's what I have for you, group 2. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give a free reading away. It's about an hour long. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe. And in the comment section, write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 3. This is your image and your crystal. I'm going to put this to the side. All right. Right away, this is giving me vibes of the moon. And this to me is someone who has dealt with the shadow work. So emerging, healed. I see someone who's coming forward, releasing the past, and almost like, okay, the full moon is here, and they're giving me full body chills. The full moon is here, and I am ready to emerge and to receive all that I'm entitled to, okay? There's a strong sense of independence, a really someone who's very sure-footed. They're showing me the Queen of Pentacles, so it's an energy of being independent, being really creative, really strong in your convictions, knowing what you want, being very intended and focused. That's the energy that this is giving me. Also someone who's very connected to the higher realms, because I see crown chakra coming through here. So big opening of the crown chakra. All right, so you have Temple Secrets number 32, secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual magic. All right, so it's interesting because this card makes sense with this card that came here, right? It's almost like you've gone through this alchemical process, whether it be consciously or subconsciously, and in the astral realm, or maybe, you know, when you're here, setting your intention and focus about being connected to the divine magic and secrets of the universe. So it's one of those things that they used to do in ancient times so that they could like connect with the divine, so they can take in, so they can absorb, so they can master the secrets held within the universe or in the temple. So it was really for the light seekers and the, you know, the white witches. So one of the ascended masters is Hilarion, and he is very much known for healing and connecting with your heart space. So that green ray that comes through here is him coming through. So he was like a genius in science and incredibly intelligent and very much connected to a life quest of healing and getting people to connect with the heart space and the universe. Okay, so for some of you, you know, you might start to see the world in a very different way that other people don't see things. You might start to take information in a way that other people don't. This may cause some challenges with some relationships with people who don't understand why there's been kind of this change within you. But this change is going to be something that really opens you up for connection to the divine. So a lot of ancestral gifts coming in, a lot of connection to those of you who resonate, like I said, as like a white witch or something like a healer. This is beautiful energy, just further expanding that. And again, Hilarion is known to be a great healer, and you know, through science and alchemy was able to heal and get people to connect to the heart space and to the universe. All right, let's see what we have. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is emerging for group 2? Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yep, that's exactly what we talked about when we talked about this. And boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so you are emerging this very connected to the divine, to the cosmos being, and it is going to, they're showing me eyes that are seeing things through different lenses, and it's like seeing a whole different world. And you are being released and unbound from past trauma, okay, past patterns, karmic contracts, past lives, where you are just going to be free of all of that. I mean, look, she's completely free. They're all completely free. It makes me think of the Three of Cups, right? Unbounded and free. Look at her, completely free, open in front of the moon, very much connected to the moon, your emotions, your feelings, all right, and having the boundaries. So a lot of you are going to step forward and stand up for yourself. They're showing me the Seven of Wands. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to not allow people to take advantage of you. You're not going to be in situations where, see all these hands, they all want something from her. They're going to drain her energy. They're going to drain her light. They're going to drain her time. Okay, so no more of that. So setting up boundaries, you're going to be stronger. You're not going to feel bad about it either. You're just going to say, this is who it is. This is how it is now. Okay, I'm not going to let other people drain me. And I know some of you are like, oh, it's my family and it's that. No one's saying you have to leave your family, but what you do have to do is set up boundaries so that they don't take advantage of you and drain you. Look at this. Great goddess, sacred unity. Yes, again, this is that amazing, special, cosmic, healing, sorcery, witch, amazing, amazing ability to connect with divine energy, cosmic energy, ancient energy, right? So you bringing people together, and then you have iris communication to overcome a lot of the problems and the trauma of the past, okay? So this is you stepping in as a guide, a mentor. This is you helping people to overcome what you've overcome. This is some of you doing things like becoming a reader, being an alternative healer. This is using your voice to help people move through what you've moved through. Okay, this is you teaching. So you taking on a role of healer, teacher, someone who uses your voice to help other people become empowered so that they can be unbound, so that they can move forward in a way where they can step into their own sovereignty. Sovereignty going forward, connecting with your authentic self, living your true authentic life is going to be really important going forward for the next year. Much of that is going to include, whether you want to or not, it's going to happen, cutting patterns out that cutting patterns out that kept you stuck, okay? This is a year of freedom. And then move in a new direction, traveler. Yeah, so again, this is you taking your knowledge, your information. It doesn't have to be physically. It can be through the internet. It can be through different social platforms. But you getting the information out there, community, to a new community, to communicate how to overcome the challenges of the past, how to claim your independence, okay? How to step forward in a way where you can make this lifetime one that is full of amazing blessings, right? Moving beyond old ancestral patterns, right? This is an opportunity to help people grow and expand. Let's see if we can get one more. Yeah, look at that. Oracle. Wait for important information. You are the oracle. Unbelievable. Yeah. You have abilities and gifts to heal, to help people, to communicate what's important, either one-on-one or as a profession. I mean, you just have these gifts that you come from a long line of seekers and seers. Amazing. Okay. Let's see what we have in tarot for you. Choose wisely, 7 of Cups. This deck comes out with the different chakras. You got the crown chakra, and I said I was getting crown chakra vibes from that, and you have that. So that makes sense with all the downloads and the connections, right, to the cosmic beings and your ancestors. The Fool, new beginnings. This card has come out for everybody today. The Empress, creating, abundance, blessings, interacting, being inspired by things from the heart space via love for the greater good, for your betterment, for the betterment of others. 8 of Cups, emotional withdrawal, okay? Yeah, this was you before. This is you helping other people move and transcend through this. You are going to get a lot of downloads, so start paying attention to what you get from your dreams, off when you're daydreaming. If you see blips of images or hear things in your head or get these words that aren't words of yours, these are all communication that you're getting from spirit. And then the other card you have is balance. Number 11, justice. Okay, so there is a clear message here. Number 11, balance. You are going to restore balance, not only to yourself, but to others. Okay, you are going to create a platform, some kind of many of you, it's going to be some kind of business, some kind of side business maybe, or some kind of thing that you do. You start off with your friends and then it moves to something else, and you do it a little bit for fun and just for close friends, and then you're prompted, hey, why don't you try this? You have amazing gifts and abilities. You're uncertain, you don't trust yourself. You're not sure which way to go with this. You don't know what to do with this new energy and this new thing, but you will emerge as someone who says, I know how to create this new opportunity for myself to not only heal myself, but heal others. When we help others, right? When we share our light and help heal, and when we help to unbound others from the old, from the self-limiting, from the things that keep us from truly stepping into all of our possibilities, when we help people to step beyond that, we provide energy for the greater good of all, okay? This energy here is coming through as very strong energy of healing, helping, and changing the energy in the collective, okay? So, yeah. So choose wisely. You have the clarifier, the Eight of Swords, not feeling confident in your abilities. And again, I'm not saying, and I always say this, but I'm going to say it again, I'm not saying quit your day job, but start to accept some of this, start to integrate it, and then start with family or friends. And from there, start something on some sort of platform and put yourself out there. People are going to be drawn to you and your energy in a good way. And look at that, yeah, because you're going to provide them with hope. This is the star energy. This is about overcoming, stepping into a greater sense of spiritual connection, higher levels of consciousness, a greater sense of knowing. In the traditional star card, the jugs of water that are poured out, that's knowledge, right? New knowledge. All right, let's see what we have for emotional withdrawal. Angel spirits, guides. Yeah. Love begins, Ace of Cups. Really having people follow their heart and their soul. What really fulfills them in this life. It restores balance, okay? And then the bottom of the deck, 12. This is Neptune energy of the hangman. This is getting a clear sense of balance, of destiny, of purpose, okay? So beautiful energy coming through for you. All right, angel spirits and guides. What else do we have for group 3? How will they emerge? Look at this. 33 Notre Dame premonitions. Again, the seers, the seekers, the healers, this is all within you. 33 is the number of the ascended masters. I talked about Hilarion. He is an ascended master, okay? Beautiful energy. You have so much here to support your new beginning on this quest to create this amazing way of sharing your gifts, this amazing psychic, intuitive, magical being that you are. And then the bottom of the deck is St. Barbara, empowerment. Yes, empowering yourself, empowering others. Look at all the orange for creativity. Look at all the yellow for belief in self, right? Greater sense of connection to your purpose, how to create, how to help people heal, connecting with that divine feminine energy. Really beautiful. Angel spirits and guides. Being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. Absolutely. Without question. This is all about being in the flow. This is amazing divine feminine energy coming through so that you are in flow and you're trusting, and you're, instead of saying, I don't know what to do and I'm not sure and I don't believe that I can do it, you embody this beautiful star energy, right? And you start to share with others your gifts and what you've learned and what you've done. And then trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. And lastly, manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. So many of you have thought about doing something with more of a spiritual undertone. This is spirit saying definitely. And then you have 4, authentic truth. This is your authentic truth. And then number 8, meditation. So we talked about that crown chakra. You got the crown chakra here. We talked about all the purple. You are going to get most of your downloads via meditation. So that's spirit saying, you know, meditating daily is going to be really important for this group, because you are going to see things. You're going to jump timelines. So jumping timelines is like you are almost at the bird's eye view, looking down and seeing another timeline, another place, another space, another time frame. You will get tons of information that way. Okay, so those are just some of the things that you'll start to experience. So amazing. You are emerging just a very special spiritual teacher, coach, mentor, healer. All right. All right. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're about an hour long. If you're interested, please hit like and subscribe. And in the comments section, write I enter. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.